So the experience I have in life and the lessons I learned, I want to share it through information videos. Like 20 years ago, I bought some land sold to me at 5 pesos per square meter. That cost me around 300,000 pesos. This was arranged by a family member. As it turned out, I was cheated. I lost my money, and you got bear it in mind, that was a family member. I haven't shared this experience yet, but I will share it in details and the reason why I have promised myself to learn the bland system in the Philippines. Going back down, my second check for the day, for day 51 of my budget bungalow build. I'm having this computing problem, so I'm using my old Mac Mini. So I decided to make smaller videos of the different topics that I'm talking about when I'm doing the build, not those long ones, 40-45 minutes long ones, because it's easier to upload. And I think a lot of people also likes that a separate video for the different topics that I'm sharing you my knowledge and experiences on different questions that I also receive. So I was talking to Old B about this lockdown. He said to me that 2020 is like a year lost for most people. Like we are how many months now on lockdown? Oh, 2 months. And how can we enjoy it when we go out now? We'll be wearing masks, doing social distancing. I mean, that's not the normal way now. People will be worried about social distancing, wearing masks, wearing gloves, very aware of their surroundings. So it's part of the changes that we all gonna have to experience all over the world. And here, back to my different videos of different topics. That's what I'm gonna do, since I'm using now my old Mac Mini towards the video editing, waiting for me to buy the new one, because Old B said he'll buy me a new one when the lockdown's over. So we'll just wait for that. So I'm here now, going back to my build. I only got 3 workers today. Like I said on my first video today, Fredo has to go home. So here I am on the build. You've seen that they have installed the other frame of the windows. The last 3 here on the back, and then there's one there, and then the front part is bigger, so it will be in a different frame. But since only the 3 of them now, so you can see that the work will slow down. But I want Lloyd to be helping doing the rendering, because I know he can do that anyway. So this is the stage that we are. They're just here on the finishing. You know, one thing I've learned since I discovered that they're taking so long to squaring up everything, like the windows, it's the frame that saves me the time. Because putting the window frame, they don't need to spend like a whole day just squaring up a window or an opening, because I discovered that when Fredo was squaring the doorways, it takes him a day, just the doorway, 1 doorway a day. So my topic here is, I got a lot of emails every day. One I received today from a friend, but I still have no time to write back to him, asking for wood and timber as they are struggling to get it. He is building his retirement home here, and so I asked him to give me idea of the sizes that they need. So it came back. I was so amused to see the precision of the sizes he wrote down that he need. He got a lot to learn about the Philippines. A lumberjack will cut a tree with a chainsaw, and if it's within 1/2 inch, he will be happy. So because I have not seen any lumber that is 6 meters long yet. The most I've seen on retail is 12 foot or 3.66 meters. Yeah, I know there will be somebody will answer in the comments that they have seen more. Like they have 6 meters or 8 meters long lumber. But when most of it, when I ask where can I get it, they won't reply. The same thing with my other videos, like the container vans, used container vans. They said it's very expensive. Most of the feedback's very expensive. They can get it cheaper somewhere else. And I said, give me the place, give me the number, I'll go there. No reply. Same with multi-cab. That's the funny one. That the multi-cabs I feature is very expensive. In their place, it's only 25,000 per unit, 15,000 per unit. So give me the number. I'll go there, and also make sure it's not the down payment that you're looking at. At this present time, 2020, that's your pricing? And no reply. He didn't realize that I know the place he's talking about. It's just the down payment he's looking at. So the same thing. Whatever you do, whatever I show, there's always somebody, they have better. But that's part of YouTube. It's part of the fun. So I'm not moaning. So what I'm answering here is just my friend's email to me about the timber and the lumber that he needs. The precision of your sizes is not available here. What you need is planers and joiners, because we don't have a big box store where you get your timber in the perfect sizes that you need. And I haven't seen a lumber 6 meters long yet. And the prices of wood here is by board foot, or something like that. So you cannot just like abroad, I've seen like on films that they go in a big box store, pick up the timber that they want and precision, the perfect sizes that's needed. In here, you need your own machine, planers, joiners to do the job. I will show you some of the lumber that I bought recently. It's not cocoa lumber. It's the frames that I'm going to use for the doors. And show you the example. So this is here. I store it here. So when you see here, this is the lumber. This is made of lawaan. This is per piece on this one. This is 4 by 1 by 4 by 8 foot. So 1 inch by 4 by 8 foot. And this is 1/2 inch by 1 by 8 foot. This one 1/2 inch by 2 by 8 foot. This is lawaan wood. This is 75 pesos each. And this one is in 1 inch by 4 by 8 foot. And that's 160. So that's the framing that we're gonna use for the door. So we only had taken 8 foot long ones, but this is the one that Tony has listed for his door frames. It's made of lawaan wood, not cocoa wood. And then we have the marine ply as backing for the wood for making the doors like this, what you see here. So that's also made of lawaan wood. But that is the sort of wood that's available here. So my friend that's emailing me the sizes of his wood has to learn what are the available sizes here in the Philippines yet. There is no precision of the sizes. You need to do it yourself. You need a planer or a joiner. you might be, because you'll be using more wood, I think it's better that you have also your own table saw, which is what I'm looking for myself to make things around my house. Because when the lockdown's over, my friend Timberjack can help you source some wood, but you have to work with the sizes that they know. And with the precision that of your sizes, I think you're gonna have to do it yourself. So wood prices here by board feet. This is what I have made them do, the squaring of the windows by installing a frame. So what will happen, I have the options of either a jealousy put on the frame or the wooden windows put on the frame. The very reason why I have the frame on, because of what I've seen, that squaring of something is taking them so long. So right now I have Deloy helping, although I know that he's scared to do this before, but this is not my build that I'm gonna be retaining for sale or for renting. This is a giveaway bungalow. Anything will be good enough as long as it's protected. So this is what stage that we are with the 3 workers that what mo basang bungbong dong. And you need to wet the wall so it will stick. So I told him to help, not just stare at it, because anything can help now as long as it's protected. So they are now the old people, Lito and Tony, are installing the last square window of the 1 meter by 90 size. Then we'll just have one left to install the one in the front. And going back to the premise of my channel is AIM. That's why I am speaking English, so because doing subtitle is so much hard work. And anyway, there's a lot of Filipino who make channels out of Tagalogs. So if you want Tagalog, there's loads that you can choose from. But English, there's only a few. Most of it are expats themselves, but you can hardly see a Filipino doing a channel in English. That's seldom. And I got attacked that my English is bad. They can't understand what I'm talking about. But I just laugh at them because I've noticed that the one that's saying that are Filipinos themselves. But the actual audience that I have, as the foreign audience that I have have to be careful. That's why I stop sometimes, because loads of nails around here. And the foreign audience I have is not saying that, but I know what's my ability. I got a lot of gay friends that can speak better English than me. I didn't say I am the best one, but I know I could speak English in a debate. So going back to the English language that I use that I'm aiming for foreigners who's making the Philippines their destination to live, or my OFW brothers who will be retiring, living abroad and retiring back home, or the balikbayans that wants to come back to their own homeland to retire. So the experience I have in life and the lessons I learned, I want to share it through information videos. Like 20 years ago, I bought some land sold to me at 5 pesos per square meter that cost me around 300,000 pesos. This was arranged by a family member. As it turned out, I was cheated. I lost my money, and you gotta bear it in mind, that was a family member. I haven't shared this experience yet, but I will share it in details and the reason why I have promised myself to learn the land system in the Philippines because of that experience. Now, my videos have created two groups of people. Majority will be thanking me for the information I shared. Others will call you all the name under the sun as you stop the sale or the scam that they're on at the moment. Because like the pricing videos I do, an odd comment was saying that why is it my prices as always 2 or 3 times more lower than what her brother is telling her, because this OFW is building a house for her family and it's the brother who's organizing the build. And since I started my pricing channel, she said the brother's prices is 2 or 3 times more higher than the one I'm showing on the video. So you got odd comments attacking me for showing prices because I suspect maybe it's their racket for overcharging the family member. But a lot means a lot, like 90% of my OFWs or even my OFW brothers or even foreigners are thanking me for showing how to build and the problems to be expected here. And like I said, they're inspired to do building now, seeing this. Like I said, if this is what I'm showing you is a budget bungalow, but if I had to build this, looking at this bungalow, and I'll be building it with a proper rebars, long span roof, metal trusses, tiles, and the works, I will think I will be finishing this about 400 to 500,000. But that is tiles finish, windows finish, not PVC, and metal trusses, long span roof, not discorrugated, colored long span roof, all the doors, windows installed, all tiled, front door not made but bought. I'm thinking about this bungalow what do you think, my viewers, if I build like 4 or 5 of this, not necessarily on my land there because I got some other land, the one I'm gonna quarry, some other land that I could build it from, then I'll rent it out like 8 to 10,000 pesos a month instead of a 4-bedroom house that will be renting for 25,000 pesos a month. I think the 10,000 pesos a month will be more economical for some of the expat that want to try living here in the Philippines and they want a cheap accommodations. So I also need your views on that one. Like this is a 3-bedroom bungalow, but it's a better build than this one, not a budget one like I had just mentioned, and also the plumbing will be there, showers, plumbing. So that's why my budget was 400 to 500,000 pesos per bungalow, and I'm thinking of renting it out to 8 to 10,000 pesos per month. Going back down now for the last final check of the day 51 of my budget bungalow build. So they're only installing the 3 more window frames and a bit of rendering because there are only 3 workers there. So I'm not expecting much, but gearing towards the finishing of it all. It's just that I can't get the windows, although my problems with the doors are already sorted, because we will just be making the doors itself fit to the sizes that they have made a mistake on, making the lintel so long, so slow. But it's all sorted, so the old couple is happy, although beggars can be choosy. What do they have before? Sheets of corrugated iron door, and I hear someone banging there, but that's not my workers, because I think like the old man had their old toilet been renovated, I mean roof wise, from their old sheets for their guests outside. So I'm here now to check what's the progress since I left. So this is what has been done since I left, about on that second check. So, but at least all the window frames are installed, so they'll just be continuing on with the rendering. Because it's only gonna be Tony who'll be doing the rendering. But I do have the doors there, which needed to be installed. But it's also nice weather for outside rendering. So I think we'll just have to take advantage of the nice weather, and so if it's raining, they can do the indoor installing of the doors. Because if Fredo was here, he can do the rendering while Tony will do the door, but he's not here. So I'm stuck with this three of the workers. So there's 3 bags of cement used today, framing the windows and doing this rendering here with a 3-to-1 mix. So you can see Oldito was chipping this column because it's inside my property, because that's the pipe is the one that we are looking at and watch which is mine and which is theirs.